Good evening, and welcome to KLCRN News Nightly. I'm Rochelle Rotenberg, reporting live from Los Angeles, bringing you the world's most pressing news stories. That's right, America. You heard it here first.
Voter turnout of this November's midterm elections have shocked many, Democrats and Republicans. The turnout at only 36.4% has not been this low since the 1942 elections during World War II, which accumulated 33.6% of votes. That's barely 3%. The federal government is shocked at this all-time low, or not one state reached a 60% voter turnout. States like California, New York, and Texas, with the highest populations, had only 1/3 of voters participate this year. Some believe that the decline in voting has to do with the 54% of people who are dissatisfied with President Obama's performance. With the voting at an all-time low, Obama claims that he hears us American people, the 1/3 that did vote and the 2/3 that did not participate. Back to you, Kendall.
This just in. The president takes full responsibility for the failure of the Democratic Party in the midterm elections, saying, and I quote, "The buck stops right here at my desk." Going into the election, Obama's approval rating was at presidential low, with more than half of all Americans saying they disapproved of the job the president was doing, and only 41% saying they approved. Part of the reason for these low approval ratings is most likely from the constant policy gridlock in Washington, leading Democrats to think that Obama is not doing his job. Obama claims that he wants to become a better salesman because he believes that the policies that he supports are good, that he now just needs to improve on making everyone else think so as well, so that he can push his policies through Congress and make them law. Now back to Rochelle for the latest news.
And now, environmentalists claim that climate change threatens the health of our families, our communities, and our planet. According to the 2014 National Climate Assessment, the consequences already include more severe storms, floods, and droughts, and increased illness and death from more severe heat waves and worsened pollution. Climate change is predicted to change where crops can grow and to spread insect-borne diseases. Weather disasters such as Hurricane Sandy and severe droughts, which many scientists believe are worsened by climate change, will exact a continuing toll on federal, state, and local budgets. The Pentagon views climate change as a major national security threat because of the many ways it can increase global geopolitical instability. For more information, please visit www.nrdc.org. Thank you.
A new bill was introduced to the House Committee on the Judiciary November 14, 2014. The bill will extend the coverage of the federal prohibition against hate crimes in order to provide greater protections to persons who are gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender.
On November 7th, it was announced by the Supreme Court justices that they will review yet another controversial aspect of Obamacare, this one addressing the tax credit subsidies for policies bought through federal Obamacare health exchanges. The Affordable Care Act set up these subsidies for those who could not afford standardized health care. The significance of this upcoming case is of its possible effect on the millions of people who have already bought Obamacare via these subsidies. If the Obama administration is to lose this case, the question herein lies as to whether or not these people will be allowed to keep it, quite possibly leaving millions of Americans without health care.
Studies show that unemployment continues to decline in America. According to the Labor Department, the U.S. economy adds 214,000 jobs in October. That number is below the 224,000 per month average job growth in recent months. However, the unemployment rate continues to decline, decreasing from 5.9% in September to 5.8% in October. Let's see what the president has to say about this. Thank you, Mr. President.
President Barack Obama's plan to extend private health coverage to the uninsured entered a new uncertain phase on Saturday, November 16th, as U.S. government-backed online insurance marketplaces opened their 2015 plans to millions of potential enrollees. Officials greatly reduced their overall 2015 target to 9.1 million enrollees from 13 million. A main question is whether healthcare.gov can handle new enrollees and renewals simultaneously.
Interesting news came in recently as it was revealed that 2 Americans had stolen adult and infant body parts from the Siriraj Medical Museum in Thailand and attempted to ship them to Las Vegas. When the delivery was intercepted by workers scanning shipments, these body parts were identified as an infant's head, an infant's left foot, an adult heart, and adult flesh. When the Americans were later identified as Ryan McPherson and Daniel Tanner, they gave an apology in their statement to the police saying, "Sorry, we just wanted to surprise our friends back home."
That's all we have for you today, America. Tune in next week for the latest in global news. I'm Rochelle Rotenberg with KLCRN News, along with my colleagues Kendall Melton, Lyric Brigham, Nicole Annabim, and Clara Neal, signing off and wishing you all a wonderful evening.